I'm going to work on making my 1 inch by 1 inch by 1 inch cube into a Lego block. So pick a side to right click on. I'll just go with the top here and go new sketch. And we need to make a peg first, a part that comes up. So I'm going to go to the circle tool, click and release that. Come over here and just kind of guess where the center is. Click and release, and here's a little shortcut. I didn't click again. Notice I have numbers. Right now it's 0.408. I'm actually going to hit 0.25 on my keyboard and hit enter. And notice how it changes that to 0.25. Another way to do it would be you could click dimension and click the outside and enter it as 0.25 that way to click the outside of the circle. But mine now is 0.25. I'm going to leave dimension selected. I'm going to click the center of the circle and click the outside line. You might have to click it twice. And I'm going to set this value to 0.5. Now that is 0.5 or half an inch away from that edge. And I'm going to click the center again, click this bottom line, and I'm going to set this one to 0.5. Click enter, and now it is exactly in the middle. It is 0.5 or half inch from the bottom, and I don't need to enter a value of this because since this is an inch, we know that that's 0.5 from the top. After that's entered, I click excuse me, finish sketch, and I go to extrude. You might have to hit this drop down arrow and click on what you want to extrude, and 1 inch is too much. It must be 0.25, and I hit the check mark and that one is done. Now I'm going to show you how to put holes in the side. We're going to do this to all the other sides with putting holes in it. So I'm going to right click, I'm going to go with new sketch, and this time instead of going with the circle, I'm going to go to the point tool and click on that and put that right about where I think center is. After that, I'm going to click on dimension. I'm going to click the point, click the outside edge, and I'm going to set that to 0.5 and hit enter. And I'll also click this point one more time and click the bottom edge and make that 0.5. So now that is exactly dead center. Half an inch over, half an inch up. I click finish sketch, and now instead of clicking extrude, I'm going to click the hole button. I need to click on this the center point, and notice how that hole goes all the way through. I need to change this to distance right here, and I need to change it to 0.25 and click OK. Okay, I'm going to do that one more time, and you need to do that with the rest of the sides. So I'm just going to spin around to this back side here, right click and go new sketch, and on here once again we go to point, and never mind those lines you see, that's just showing you there's a circle on the other side or a hole cut in the other side. So I'm just going to put this right here. Again, I ask that you go to dimension and that you properly dimension it to be 0.5 from each side, and hit finish sketch. And now we go to the hole tool once again, and some of you might not have to click on this, most of you will. So we click this and make sure that this is set to distance, which it is, and make sure this is 0.25. Notice how this is how deep the hole is, and this is 0.25. This is how wide the hole is. And the other thing I'm going to do, this doesn't matter a bunch, but I'm actually going to set this bottom to being flat, to give it a flat bottom. Click OK, and I just want to rotate around and kind of show the difference between a flat bottom right there and the other side, which had a angled bottom. Notice the hole goes in, it's kind of tapered down. It doesn't necessarily matter which one you go with. And after you finish the rest of those sides, you're done.